Climate change is an important issue to pay attention to at this time. Significant effort has been made to study the role of non-state actors in international climate negotiations, regime formations, efficiency, and also the relationship between climate change and violent conflict. However, climate change is a marginal issue. It is considered a key area of international relation research, such as systemic shift in the international system, the status of sovereignty, the drivers of foreign policy, or the resilience of alliances, and the functioning of international institutions. Climate change will impact state sovereignty under international law, namely the territorial integrity of a country. Take a look at ice melting in Greenland and Antarctica as an example, which we can see that the ice melting will cause sea levels to rise. Because of that, several South Pacific island nations are expected to disappear, which makes other countries need to relocate millions of people. From this, we can see that rising sea levels can affect the shape of a country's coastline and its maritime claims. Climate change is where non-state actors and the private sector play a significant role. But this raises questions about the role of norms in shaping state behavior. However, norms related to climates are more complex and different because they have to ascertain what type of behavior is appropriate or not, with the norms resulting in climate hypocrisy and greenwashing. Climate change is an environmental issue that significantly influences concepts in international law. Several agreements and conventions have been made to address climate change. In the United Nations framework, which is the Conventions on Climate Change, the international community expresses its seriousness towards climate change. This convention aims to stabilize the concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere at a level that does not harm the climate systems. To carry out the convention objective, the UNFCCC, or United Nations Framework Conventions on Climate Change, formed the Conference of the Parties, or COP, which regulated in Article 7. The functions of the COP itself is to review the implementations of the convention, monitor the implementations of the obligations of state parties by the objective of the convention, promote and facilitate the exchange of information, make recommendations to state parties, and establish supporting bodies if deemed necessary. This shows that climate change is an issue of great concern, even on par with issues of sovereignty, security, and a country's economy. To overcome the problem of climate change, an understanding and joint efforts are needed because this issue is also a shared responsibility, because the impact currently being felt have spread beyond national or global borders. These efforts can help regulate how and what should be done to address climate change within national boundaries and globally. For example, by limiting greenhouse gas emissions, reducing carbon footprints, waste management, and how much a contribution country can make.